Hi, I'm Bob Lutz, columnist at the Wichita Eagle. Paul Suellentrop covers the Shockers for the Eagle, and Jim Benson, the Illinois State beat writer for the Bloomington Pantagraph. Welcome to our show.
Well, thank you very much.
Have you heard of our ratings? They're huge.
Yeah, just like ours at the Pantagraph. So
exactly. Well, a Shocker win today, but a hard-fought Shocker win. I don't know if we expected that or not. Did we, Paul?
You know, the whole psychology of this is so interesting after last year. I think we knew it was going to be tougher this year, but it's still just a little bit jarring to see. You know, this is just like the Valley is most of the time. It's going to be a grind, it's going to be physical, and there's going to be a lot of close games.
And that's what we want the Valley to be. We don't want an 18-0 team and a bunch of mediocrity. We want this thing to be a dogfight.
That's
right?
exactly right. Illinois State, though, they came off a home loss, a really bad home loss to Indiana State, and wasn't really sure what was going to happen here today. I thought it was going to get pretty ugly, actually. They showed a level of toughness that they have not shown in a while, and if they kind of carry that forward, I think they'll be in good shape.
Missing a couple key players too today, including Illinois State's leading scorer Devon Purcell.
Yeah, he's a really good player. He gives them a lot of length on the wing that they don't have right now. I think he's going to be healthy pretty soon. He actually has been in a cast, and the cast is off now, and he's on a splint. And I heard from some people today that he's actually been shooting and all that. So I think he might be back in a week or so.
Shockers, of course, getting a lot of minutes and a lot of production today from Baker, Van Fleet, and Cotton. That's going to be how they win games, all with at least, let's see here, 36 minutes.
Yeah, and those guards are how you win games. You know, they don't turn the ball over. They make big shots, and you know WSU's big men have kind of been up and down, or some of them are inexperienced, but you can count on those three guards, and that's really important.
Shaq Morris did not make the trip to Des Moines for the Drake game, kind of in the doghouse of Greg Marshall, but to his credit, got out of that doghouse and contributed 10 key minutes today.
Yeah, I don't think they win without some of his rebound, or I guess he didn't rebound, but his points and just his kind of physical presence. And Shaq's an interesting guy. It's been well documented. He's had his ups and his downs, and we'll see where he goes from here. So,
Jim, what do we make of the Valley through the very early start here? 2 games for most teams. Indiana State wins at home today against Evansville.
Right. Like you said, it's going to be a little topsy-turvy. You got to defend your home court and try to sneak out a couple of those road wins. I think it's obviously going to be tougher for the Shockers on the road than it was last year. But Wichita State still has that toughness factor. They just got that mystique still about them. And like Paul said, they have the guards. They have the experience there. They're still going to be tough to beat even on the road.
Sounds like if there's one big concern for Wichita State right now, it's rebounding. A couple of games in a row they've been out-rebounded by Drake, which you can't fathom, and today by Illinois State.
Yeah, and Greg Marshall can't be happy with that. I mean, rebounding might be at the top of his list of things he wants his teams to be about. And Drake is inexcusable. I think Illinois State's a pretty good physical matchup for Wichita State, but regardless, that's something he's not going to be pleased with.
Shockers go to 12-2 today, a 70-62 win over Illinois State here at Koch Arena. Next up, Bradley visits Wichita on Wednesday night. We'll talk to you then.